Good afternoon, good afternoon. Mint Game Network. We're everywhere, as you can see, once again. We're everywhere. We up in Bethesda, in the streets of Bethesda. How we coming today? How are you? The Mint Game Network, baby. We're doing it real big. Walking, having fun on this Valentine's. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. We're just doing what we have to do. Mint Game Network. Coming to you live. We're in Bethesda. Peace out. Just a little bit. Coming at you. We everywhere. Which way will we go? Which way do we go? So we're everywhere. Take care. Peace.
Welcome back to the Chocolate City Show. I'm your host, Mahfouz Al-Qadir. And expecting bad weather coming in this Wednesday night. So I advise people to be safe. Try to have your plan ready, what you need, your items. You know, people have to rush to the store. There's always some last minute items that they're getting. And that can be a hassle. People are panicking. People are overbuying. Human nature at this moment. But, well, just one public announcement from Chocolate City Show. They don't know. This is a wintry mix. So you can get a little bit of everything. It can be, it can be ice, sleet, freezing rain, snow, all bad. Depending how you manage it, it's all bad. So I implore people to be careful in their travels with this ice. People are slipping. The last incident, a lot of people got injured. So you have to be careful. You don't have to. If you don't have to go out, you really don't have to go out. I know people like to start their cars up and kind of get them seasoned as to when they have this cold weather and know the snow is going to be in it. They want to start it up just to keep the engine kind of functioning. If you're going to do that, just be careful. And, try to do it where you don't have a visibility issue as far as a lot of snow. Let the snow kind of do what it does. Let it fall where it may. And be smart. A lot of times the snow, if it's a mixture, there's more of a slushy or a wet snow, quote unquote. So, a lot of people like to try to go beyond their pace, so to speak, and then they over exuberate themselves. They exhaust themselves, and that can be if you have some, conditioning issues, that can be detriment to you, and it can be debilitating. So you have to listen to your body, do what you can. Don't try to get all the snow on one shovel, little small steps. And you can also do some preventive maintenance, I guess. Try to put some salt down or something like that right before it gets icy or whatever, just to kind of manage it a little bit the best you can. Or, you can try to wait till it does what it does and then put the salt down. But just be careful because the ice is, I've seen people slipping down steps. It doesn't give you any indication outside it's cold. You can't see ice. It's so clear, and one misstep can be detrimental. I mean, you can break your hip, back, and you don't want that to happen. Trust and believe me. I've slipped one time before. It was about 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago. I was getting out of my car, and I knew it was kind of icy here and there, but you know how it freezes up, the refreeze. So once it melts, snow melts and refreeze up, and I was like kind of in the parking lot, in the blacktop or whatever. As soon as I got out of the car, I got to my feet, but then boom, just like that, I went down. I went down hard. So, people with a frail frame and very thin elderly people. Sometimes they have to have their walkers, and that can slip. So I advise those people that are vulnerable in their gait and their walking to not venture out, not even on your porch or anything where there's the landing or a elevation of the sidewalk or anything like that. Just stay off and try to maintain your time and wait till things kind of get. If you got a neighbor or something, hopefully they help you out. But try to make sure that you're not out in the thick of it, basically. So there go that. So just prepare. The weather's going to be pretty bad, and just use your common sense. And if you don't have to go, definitely if you don't have to get in your car to travel anywhere on that day, hopefully you don't have to work. Hopefully you'll just call out. Under these conditions, hopefully their job will close and for that day, and at least you will be, kind of out of the elements a little bit, and just stay tuned to, just get your daily updates through however you get them, your apps and your devices or whatever, through the local television show. So be safe. In other news, I know the NBA, you have some scheduled games today, and Shaq was on the halftime of the New Orleans Pelicans game, and they were playing the Memphis Grizzlies. So during the halftime, Bruce Arians chimed in during Twitter, and he was making note of Shaq's outfit, his attire today. Shaq had a little snap cap to go along with his suit and his wardrobe. So, Bruce Arians called in, kind of chimed in and said Shaq trying to look like Bruce Arians and stuff like that. And that was funny. And then Shaq's rebuttal was, who's that? He said, I don't worry about Tom Brady. It was an off the cuff joke. But it was very funny. I thought it was very, very funny, and so I get humor in those sneak jokes and stuff. Shaq can be kind of savage at times, But it was funny. And Dwayne Wade was sharing this set with him, along with the host, and he just kept cracking up. Like, we know Shaq is just trying to put that little extra dig in there. It was so funny, but I thought it was hilarious. I mean, when you get those kind of zingers and stuff, you just, you can't help but just break up. You just crack up a little bit. So that was funny. And they're playing now. I haven't checked the update of the game, but I know they're going at it today. It seems to be a very competitive game. With Morant, he's as advertised, folks. He's a talent, man. I like watching him play. He loves the game. He plays the game well. He's tenacious to the brim, and he's doing his thing. And Zion is doing his thing, and Lonzo Ball is putting in some good work. Brandon Ingram. So it's a good game so far. It's competitive. I believe I think Memphis was leading. I believe Memphis was leading. Last time I checked, I could be wrong, but I believe they were leading early in the third quarter. So we'll see how that game unfolds. The Caps, I know they were leading with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, third period, against their arch rivals, the Pittsburgh Penguins. It was 3-0, but no league is safe. It seemed like with the Cavs. I'm thinking they're going to put these teams to bed. Next thing I know, these teams come back and they scoring 3 or 4 different unanswered goals to win it in a shootout or win it in just, in regulation. So we'll see if they can hold on to it. Like I said, it was 10 minutes to go, and that was probably about about roughly under a half an hour, shade under half an hour now. So we'll see. If it, like I said, you never know. So I'll check it, and when I get back and check the scores and give you an update maybe at some point tomorrow. But just here to just talk about people and what they do and how they can go about elevating their minds and just getting some clarity throughout this whole situation. How people are sleeping, what are their sleep patterns, going through this pandemic and being kind of closed in and, for the most part, quarantine and just a kind of like a check-in, just a check-in, a community check-in, and how the health of people out there are doing mentally, more importantly, mentally for me. Because it can overbearing you. It can be mundane. I guess that's the best way to describe it. It can be you can be isolated, lonely, just cabin fever to the 10th power at this point. So you try to get out sometimes, but at the same time, things are opening up slowly, and but. Like last weekend, I think Saturday. No, was it Sunday? Well, this past weekend I went to, I just visited the local malls in the area. I did it on Saturday. I also traveled around pretty much all of Bethesda, downtown central Bethesda or outskirts of Bethesda to the Montgomery Mall there, as I call it. But Westlake area. And I just kind of went in there. That was kind of refreshing. It had a nice some people there. Everybody was practicing social distancing and everybody had masks on. And, they were going about their day shopping and doing what you do in the mall. Just people walking around, just getting out. You know what I mean? Just getting out. Trying to get some sense of normalcy back. Just routine stuff that you maybe don't even think about doing, but you do. So just getting back in that frame of mind, get you away from, just looking at all the numbers that comes on the cable networks and the various places like CNN and MSNBC with these updates with the death toll and stuff like that. So after nearly a year of all of that and just kind of decompressing that, like I said in previous videos, just kind of getting a sense on yourself, self-monitoring, getting in tune with your inner self and your mindset to kind of take it all in. And like I said, I think reflecting is always good when you're reflecting and you kind of processing the data and all the data that comes in as you just go through this whole thing from the beginning of the pandemic to the current state. And it seems to be kind of exhausting. I mean, I was kind of done with it the first couple months. Around here in Maryland, or pretty much what we was told it was going to be like it was mid-March the 13th or something like that. Told it was going to probably be about 2 weeks. And now you just almost 1 year later, it's just unreal. I never, when you think about, well, it could be go on for a lengthy time, but never a year. And here's where we at. And tragically, a lot of people lost their lives due to this and due to the government handling of this, the administration, Trump's administration. So it's almost like we had to push a reset button just to get basically a recharge in how to go about it. But it's been daunting to say the least. So rest in peace to everybody, families that lost a loved one. Rest in peace to your lost loved ones, and I hope that you will find peace and just some sense of I don't know, some type of spiritual strength or whatever that you lean on to get you through these tough times, man. And I mean that with the bottom of my heart. So God bless you, and I hope you will, do whatever you have to do to get yourself right. So that's my little spill on that. Watching the football news, I haven't heard too many updates today outside of speculation about more about pretty much you had the new direct VP player personnel, Mr. Polian, the son of Bill Polian. And he's in the fold now. So he was last assigned to his last job was at Jacksonville, the same position. And he was at Indianapolis as I believe, assistant general manager, so to speak. But probably in the same mode of scouting department and director of player personnel. So, Coach Ron Rivera seems to have his structure in order, which is rare. Been rare here for basically 20, almost 20 some odd years, and under the Snyder's ownership. So it's good to see football people being chosen professionals in the building. It's not like you didn't have professionals in the building, to be honest. It's just that you had an owner who was aggressive and likes to meddle in and likes to stick his beak in, so to speak. He gets fixated on a player or something. In case in point, Dwayne Haskins. Gets fixated on Dwayne Haskins, and your son went to school with Dwayne Haskins, and you're watching the Ohio State games as a fan's eye, but you don't see certain this spot, certain that spot. So Dwayne Haskins, long story short, was grossly overdrafted. And I was never all the way on board with it. I saw the talent. I was excited about his talent and what he can do if he had the right program, right coaching. I saw his footwork was lousy from the gate, from the start, and it was one of those things where he was almost like a project to me. And I don't believe you draft projects in the first round. Not at the 15th pick. That's third round, fourth round material. You can't say you're drafting this person in the first round and say he's a project. If your coach is saying he's working, I mean, you've been down that road with Robert Griffin III. Robert Griffin III was way more talented than Dwayne Haskins as far as his mobility. Probably had the best, probably same kind of arm talent, same flaws. Can't go through your progressions, can't hit the check down man. As far as RG3 is concerned, he just couldn't protect himself on the football field. And that happens, so Mariota has been the latest one that been rumored, the Washington football team has been rumored to be on their radar, or pretty much have some fillers going out there, some inquiries. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. But I know they was interested in Derek Carr. So the good thing is there's been not so much hot rumors today that I gather, and that can be because of the fact that, hey, something's about to go down. And so what's the point of just saying anything? And there's no sense to try to drive the price up. You already got the principles and the pieces together. You got it matched up. So it's just matters, just letting it be publicized at this point. But we'll see how that goes again. And I don't know. But they definitely need a quarterback, amongst other things. So Ron's got the brain trust in the building, and let them get to work, man. And hopefully we could turn this organization around for the long haul, for the perennial playoff winners and Super Bowl champions. And I know that's a long way off, but anything can happen. Look at Tampa Bay. They were 7-9 the year before. Got a stud at quarterback. Got the GOAT. A couple other pieces. They were coached up to the maximum and eliminated a lot of turnovers, a lot of unnecessary penalties, and they much more disciplined team. And they got to the dance. So and they beat Kansas City quite handily, being able to adjust off the first game they played. So hats off to those guys, man. They earned it. They was on the road the whole Super Bowl. I mean, well, actually got a home game for the Super Bowl, which that's even better. You know, the home team won, and that city's gonna really be proud of that Super Bowl with Tom Brady delivering them that Lombardi. So that's it for me, and we'll see. We'll see you. We'll see what happens in the future. I try to get these podcasts out as quick as can. There's a lot of things I'm doing. I got YouTube channels. I got this going on. I got setting up businesses and stuff like that, man. It's hard, but we still try to come out here and give you guys a show and give you guys an effort. And we appreciate the love that we get from people. And, you know, subscribe to it, podcast, and subscribe to the channel, and so you can get these updates. And may you go in peace, my brothers and sisters, and we will see you soon.